And we're live. Good afternoon. My name is Tarani Torado.
And I'm Luz Mejia.
Thank you for tuning in to be a part of our community news. Labo is live every Friday at 2 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Please take the moment right now to hit the share button and the like button so that people of Worcester County can tune in and learn what's happening in the community as well as what resources are available.
We aim to share with you as many local Latino businesses owners as we can fit into one show. Our goal is to also provide you with the latest local networking events to take your business to the next level. At Labo News, we strive to empower, educate, support the Latino community. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get started.
All right, so I'm just hitting my share button right now on Labo and sharing that to my timeline so that everyone can know all the amazing stuff. And yeah, I'm so excited. There's so much exciting stuff going on that is like, whew, we got to take a deep breath for a minute.
A little meditation.
Yeah. I had to do a little deep breathing before we started because I'm like, oh my God, so much to cover. But first, before we get started, I want to say a huge thank you to Juan Gomez here, who is from Centro. He's right here. So we are filming today at Centro. Estamos grabando en Centro hoy en Worcester. Y aquí tenemos a Juan Gómez, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo estás hoy, Juan?
Muy bien, gracias, jóvenes. ¿Cómo están ustedes?
Bien, gracias. Muy
Gracias
bien.
a todos los que se conectan con Labo News. Sabemos, ¿verdad?, que Latin American Business Organization está trabajando bien fuerte. Llevan como 7 años ya, ¿verdad? Trabajando para mejorar las condiciones para los empresarios latinos en nuestra región. So, nosotros somos unos partners de Labo, estamos orgullosos de colaborar y happy to be here, happy to have you guys.
Thank you so much for being with us and popping in and allowing us to record today. Our show at Centro, it's such an honor. The staff has been so great with helping us set up and everything. And the president of Labo, Jose Renta, was here, and you know, he helped us set up too. So we're very excited about that. And next week you're going to be on our show. So I'm looking forward to learning about all the amazing things that Centro has been doing and sharing that with the community.
Well, thank you guys for having me, for popping in, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Have a blessed
weekend. Tune in
weekend.
next week for an in-depth interview with him, and we're going to be meeting with their marketing team and just learn all the amazing things.
Yes.
Todas las cosas buenas que está haciendo Centro en la comunidad. Estamos bien orgullosos de estar aquí en su local y yeah. So thank you so much, you guys. Don't forget to hit that share button, host a watch party. Yes, give us a heart. I know the marketing team here, they just told us they're going to do a watch party on the Centro page. So
Yes, that's exciting.
very exciting.
Right.
All right, so just a reminder, again, this is the Latin American Business Organization. Some of our member benefits include business exposure, connections with a massive network, resources, opportunities, support, knowledge, training, and so much more. Labo is led by top scholar board members from our community. And if you're interested in learning how to become a member or be on our show, you can contact the president of Labo, Jose Rentas, at 774-230-4411. Again, that's 774-230-4411. And his information is right down below. Here's a few words from our president. So our president is Jose Rentas, and he says, thank you for supporting our organization. We're working hard every single day. Actually, let me put that on our screen so that you guys can see that. There it is. He says, thank you for supporting our organization. We're working hard every day behind the scenes to provide you with all the latest news and resources in our community. Keep spreading the word about Labo. Together we can accomplish anything. So, yes.
And yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Together we can move mountains, you guys. So I'm very excited. Esas son unas palabras del presidente del Labo que le da las gracias a la comunidad por el support que ustedes nos dan a todos y que sigamos trabajando juntos. Nosotros trabajamos juntos behind the scenes. Yeah. You know, we're doing a lot of work to bring you guys some really amazing things and to uplift the Latino community, ayudar a subir los ánimos de la comunidad latina y proveerle muchos recursos y información que los va a ayudar a todos los latinos, y eso es lo que queremos hacer aquí en Labo.
Sure. So Labo members, as Labo continues to grow, we acknowledge we need more hands on deck. Therefore, 5 positions have opened up. This is a great opportunity for individuals that are passionate about their community, and I want to see changes happen. It's an organization like Labo that are doing the groundwork and paving the way. Our voice matters, and we're using it in a big way. Join forces with us and be the change you want to see. Labo is seeking interns, volunteers, and new board members. If you would like to apply, please contact Jose Rentas at 774-230-4411.
Alrighty. So up next, we have some really amazing things for you today. And this is our new segment. Este es el nuevo segmento del Labo Show, which I'm so excited about. Yes, so this is our new segment that you're going to see on every show now, because we realize that money is very important, especially in business. And so we have a segment called Cruise Control Wealth Building. Entonces, esta parte del show es para educar la comunidad a cómo manejar su dinero, qué oportunidades hay en la comunidad, investment, cómo invertir su dinero, cómo, you know, there's so much, but I'm going to let the person who is going to be doing this segment, and her name is Elizabeth Cruz, who is also a Labo board member, and she's going to be doing this segment on wealth building. And so I'm going to be inviting her now onto our screen. And let's see. Okay, Elizabeth, can you hear us?
Sí, sí, ¿tú me escuchas?
Sí, escuchamos. So welcome, Elizabeth.
Gracias. Hola, buenas tardes. Gracias por invitarme. Es un placer compartir con el público, especialmente cómo crecer su dinero, ¿no? Y su valor.
Sí. Elizabeth, teníamos preguntas para ti. ¿Nos puedes contar un poquito de ti y de tu experiencia? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience?
Claro, ¿en español o en inglés o Spanglish?
Spanglish.
Bueno, va a ser un poco español, pero mezclado con Spanglish.
Okay.
Yo tomé mis clases de gente de buenos raíces 1992. Era poquito los latinos que estaban en esa clase de carrera, ¿no? Pero yo lo primero que hice fue, cuando conseguí mi licencia, fui a trabajar para the Housing Information Center, que estaba en Millbury Street, y la executive director era Patty Lambert. And desde ese principio yo empecé a como conectarme con la comunidad latina para enseñarlo cómo puede comprar una casa, cómo puede crecer su valor de dinero y cómo invest. Y más o menos empecé a dar clases para compradores de primera vez con el programa de Fannie Mae. viene siendo que se llamaba Home Advantage, y para esa época había muchas casas que estaban foreclosed. Entonces el programa que yo estaba manejando era para darle la oportunidad a los latinos, especialmente que tenían ingresos bajos, comprar una casa que estaba foreclosed, y Fannie Mae le daba dinero para los reparos. So, desde hace 27 años estoy aquí en este clase de ambiente, ayudando a los latinos y a todo el mundo, ¿no?
Ya, muy bien, gracias, Elizabeth. Yo sé que tienes mucha experiencia y por eso estoy muy feliz que vas a hacer este segmento. I know you have a lot of experience, especially when it comes to wealth management, investment, and so I'm very happy that you're here. We all know that money is a very powerful tool, and knowing how to make money is beneficial to all of us, especially when we learn how to make our money work for us. So that's something that you're very good at. Why, can you tell us why money education is so important for the Latino community? ¿Por qué la educación de dinero es tan esencial para los latinos?
Bueno, can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. Bueno, es bien importante uno saber cómo crecer su dinero, ¿no? Porque todos trabajamos muy duro, pero una manera de hacer eso es como invertir en su dinero, tener a savings, vivir con lo que con un budget que es vivir con un budget que es conveniente para poder no solamente sobrevivir y tener un techo encima de tu cabeza, pero no también para poder, have a savings account y poner dinero aparte. Tú sabes, poniendo $7,000 o vamos a poner $700 mensual, te puede dar en 7 años, te puede dar como $60,000. Eso te puede ayudar. Te puede ayudar, te puede ayudar con abrir un negocio o comprar una casa o lo que sea. Es bien importante uno conocer que, perdona, pero esto aquí, I'm getting an update.
So Elizabeth is letting us know that it's so important to, put away that money, and putting away $700 a month. What does that equal to? 60,000? 60,000 in 7 years, which can be very beneficial to starting a business, putting a down payment on a house, or savings, rainy day, all of that.
Sí, como $60,000. Pero para comprar una casa no necesitas $60,000. Pero es un ejemplo como uno poniendo $700 que tú puedes ahorrar para 7 años, te puede dar dinero para tu futuro en el sentido de un negocio que quiera abrir o una casa que quiere comprar. Lo principal es saber qué pasos andar y juntarte con las personas que saben de este tema, ¿no? Porque como usted sabe, un error que comete esa persona te puede costar mucho dinero.
Yeah, exactly. So that's very good to know. What are 3 tips that you can give someone looking to improve their financial situation? ¿Cuáles son 3 cosas que le puedes decir a una persona que está tratando de mejorar su situación financiera?
Bueno, lo principal es tener buen crédito. Tener buen crédito es como tener dinero en el banco que no es suyo, porque cualquier banco está disponible a darte dinero. Puede ser un banco local, puede ser un banco, lo que se llama private lending o hard money lending. Todos ellos quieren saber que usted tiene un buen crédito y que usted sabe pagar sus obligaciones, ¿no? Pero lo principal es tener un buen crédito. Tú puedes andar en correr tu crédito en 6 a 9 meses. También bien importante save, guardar su dinero. Todo el mundo, por ejemplo, hay mucha gente que yo conozco que van a Walmart y van a comprar 2 o 3 cositas y salen con $200 en gastos, en cosas que no es necesaria. So, si tú coges esos $100 y lo pones al lado y dices, esto lo va a poner en el savings, pronto usted va a tener dinero para invest en propiedades o su negocio. So, ese segundo es save y empieza a analizar cómo tú estás gastando su dinero, ¿no? Porque muchas veces vamos a Starbucks, a Dunkin' Donuts 5 o 6 veces a la semana, que entonces uno puede guardar dinero, ¿no? Por ejemplo, había un señor que yo conozco que la esposa quería que él, él guardara el dinero y él no entendía por qué era necesario. Ella dijo, vamos a hacer algo, pon $100 en este pote todos los meses, sin darte cuenta que está ahí. Al fin del año tenía $1,200 y él empezó a ver el valor de hacer eso, ¿no? Poner $100 mensual y al final del año tener $1,200. Yo sé que todo el mundo puede poner más de $100. So, es bien importante save. La otra cosa es invest in passive income. Passive income es muchas cosas diferentes, ¿no? Una cosa puede ser cuando usted compre una casa de 3 viviendas, el segundo y el tercer piso, usted está rentando, ese dinero que usted va a recibir, eso se llama passive income. La otra manera de hacer passive income es tener un negocio online que usted está vendiendo productos, otra manera de hacer passive income. Es bien importante no solamente uno ganar un sueldo semanal, lo que usted trabaja 40 horas y eso se llama earn income, pero también es bueno tener passive income y hay muchas maneras que podemos hacer eso. Una manera es una persona que está empezando a comprar una casa, debe pensar en comprar una de 2 o 3, porque ahí le va a dar no solamente una vivienda y a crecer su dinero, pero también le va a dar passive income. So, es bien importante eso. Y la última tip que tengo es conectarse con las personas que saben de este tema. Como dicen en inglés, millionaires hang out with millionaires. ¿Por qué? No es porque quieren hacer discriminating las personas, no. Ellos quieren convertir y share de ideas y sueños, ¿no? Entonces, es bien importante que usted se junte y coja los consejos de las personas que están en esta industria, ¿no? No una persona como su cuñado compró una casa y ahora es un expert. No, no es así. Tiene que hablar con la persona que sabe de este tema porque te puede guiar en la path correctly.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad that you shared that because it is very important. So 3 different ways that you can improve your financial situation is by saving money. Any amount you save is good. It's going to help you. Then number 2 was investing, so that you have right passive income.
Yeah, passive income. Yep, investing in passive income.
Investing in passive income. Did I mention all 3?
Yeah, that was number 2.
Number 2. Yeah, and so I think that's really important. I know myself that I have learned this year a lot about passive income and investing, and I see a huge difference in my finances once I have applied those things. And it's passive income and investments is something that you can just keep adding on. Like, you don't have to buy just one investment property. You can buy multiple investment properties over time. You can have multiple ways of having that passive income as well. And so, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth, for coming on the show and talking about money and how we can level up.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Have a great one.
Have a wonderful day.
Happy investing.
Bye. All right, that was such useful information.
I know I'm guilty of the first thing she said, which was dunking 5 times a day.
Yeah.
I actually cut down. Now I make my coffee at home.
Yeah, we're all guilty of it, you know.
Yes,
But definitely keep practicing, keep being mindful of your money, especially during times like this. It's so essential. Right. All right. We did have a second guest on, but I don't see him backstage, so we're gonna keep moving. All right.
While you get a hold of him, I will talk a little bit about the League of Women Voters. The League of Women Voters of Central Massachusetts held a virtual event that involved board members of the League and community leaders. The involved included Worcester City Clerk Nico, Senator Harriet Chandler, President of the League of Women Voters of Central Mass, Brenda Safford, and facilitator Celia Blue. All participants engaged in sharing information on the importance of voting registration, prioritizing to all Worcester residents to vote for both local and presidential elections, sharing the implementation of the new bill, which allows the people 3 options in which they can partake to cast in their vote. The options include by mail, extended early voting, and election day. Now I'm going to have Tarani say this in Spanish for me, or I can try to say it in Spanish, however you would like. So I'm going to start trying. If I do mess up, she will.
We all make mistakes. It's all good.
So, las votantes de la Liga de Mujeres de la Misa Central realizaron un evento virtual en el que participaron miembros de la Junta Directiva de la Liga y líderes de la comunidad. Los involucrados incluyeron a la secretaria municipal Nico, la senadora Harriet Chandler, la presidente de la Liga Brenda Safford, la facilitadora Celia Blue. Elecciones locales y presidenciales, compartiendo la implementación del nuevo proyecto de la ley que permite a las personas participar de 3 formas para obtener su voto. Las opciones incluyen por correo, votación anticipada extendida y día de las elecciones. So the voting options for 2020, I'm going to talk a little bit about option 1, by mail. The city clerk office is sending out ballots packages to homes. If you are not yet registered or have not received a ballot package in the mail, I encourage you to call the Elections Commission at 508-799-1134 or go online to worcestermass.gov. It is important that the ballot is signed and selecting your representation. Deadline for mailing ends on August 26th. The second option includes extended early voting in person. So starting on August 22nd to August 28th, there will be locations set up around the city to allow voters to vote early. Following COVID-19 regulations, the selected sites will be sanitary and protocols are in place for your protection. Please wear a mask and follow the guidelines. Option 3 is election day. All locations will be open in Worcester. There is about 50 new locations or 50 used locations available throughout the city of Worcester. En español. Hay 3 opciones que puede uno usar para votar esta elección del 2020. Por correo, La oficina del secretario de la ciudad está enviando paquetes de boletos a los hogares. Si aún no está registrado o no ha recibido un paquete de boleto por correo, le animo que llame a la Comisión Electoral al 508-799-1134 o visite a worcestermass.gov. Es importante que la papeleta esté firmada y la selección de su representación. La fecha límite para enviar por correo es el 26 de agosto. La opción número 2 es extendido votación anticipada en persona. Comienza el 22 de agosto hasta el 28 de agosto. Se establecerá un lugar alrededor de la ciudad para permitir que los votantes voten temprano, siguiendo las pautas de COVID-19. Las miras seleccionadas serán limpiadas y se implementarán protocolos para su protección y por favor usen máscaras. Si necesitan ver a dónde va a estar la locación, por favor llamen al número o si no visiten a worcestermass.gov. El día de elección, todos los lugares estarán abiertos. Hay alrededor de 50 ubicaciones disponibles en la ciudad de Worcester. Por favor, vayan a votar. Voting dates and details. The local election will be coming up quickly, so it's important to register on time. The local election dates begin September 1st, and the presidential election is November 3rd. All votes need to be in no later than 8 p.m. on that day. The new bill gives us all the opportunity to not only vote from home, but also to register up to 10 days from voting day on both elections. A new bill was also introduced in the conversation by Senator Harriet Chandler. The new bill mandates all school departments to make civic education a curriculum for students, given the necessity and importance to all students to be educated on their civic right to vote and the importance of knowledge and participation. We're going to give back to you in Spanish. Tamara's got the floor.
Okay. Las elecciones locales se acercarán rápidamente, por lo que es importante registrarse a tiempo. La fecha de las elecciones locales comienzan el 1 de septiembre y la elección presidencial es el 3 de noviembre. Todos los votos deben realizarse a más tardar a las 8 p.m. El nuevo proyecto de ley nos brinda a todos la oportunidad no solo de votar desde casa, sino también registrarnos hasta 10 días después del día de la votación en ambas elecciones. La senadora Harriet Chandler también presentó un nuevo proyecto de ley en la conversación. El nuevo proyecto de ley obliga a todos los departamentos escolares a hacer de la educación cívica un plan de estudios para los estudiantes, dada la necesidad e importancia de que todos los estudiantes sean educados sobre sus derechos cívicos al voto y importancia del conocimiento y de la participación.
So let's talk about language barriers that are also were being addressed at the event. The ballots are available in most common languages. As we know, Worcester is a melting pot of cultures. But if the language is not provided, they do have a system in the commission's office in place for the voter, and it's called a centria. So if you do have difficulties and they don't have the language in paper format, they do have a system recorder called a centria that will translate for you. We encourage you to check the full conversation on the information that was provided by the League of Women Voters. Check out the city website, Alert Worcester, Facebook, and of course, the Labo page.
Yes.
Citizens are encouraged to register and cast your vote. Congratulations to the 100th year of women's suffrage, the 19th Amendment. And I quote, "Voting is the right of all citizens."
Yeah. And I think we were having a conversation about this before on how important it is for the Latino community in particular to vote, because their numbers of voting are very low in comparison to all the other different races. The Latinos generally have very low turnout rates. And so it's very important for the Latinos to show up and vote locally, not just in the presidential election, but for our community leaders, because that's the impact that we feel the most, is what's happening at the local level. So please, be aware of when those voting dates are. Make sure that you register for that, because that's what's going to determine where funding goes, where programs go. It all depends on the Latinos and the minorities showing up to vote locally.
Yes, and their locations, especially with the option 2, which is the extended early voting in person, they're choosing these locations very wisely to make sure that everybody, especially those with low voting registration neighborhoods, are able to have it like right around the corner of their house. So check out their website, call the number, and you'll be able to get all those locations if you don't drive, or if, for some reason you're not receiving the ballot through the mail. So yes, we do encourage, please use your human rights and vote. It does make a difference.
All right. So next up, we want to remind you that our Labo Member of the Month is Nuestra Restaurant, and their interview is on the YouTube channel. You can find it on my YouTube channel. I did their interview, and it was such a pleasure getting to know them, the owner, Natalie. And so you can find that, again, on Tarani Tirado on YouTube, and find that interview there. But we always want to give them a shout out because they are our Member of the Month. They are located on 153 Stafford Street, Worcester. Their phone number is 508-926-8885. Nuestro miembro del mes es Nuestra Restaurant, y están localizados en la 153 Stafford Street en Worcester. El número de teléfono es 508-926-8885. And you can visit their website at nuestraworcester.com to check out their menu. Pueden visitar su página nuestra.com para ver su menú. Next up, we have Tito's Bakery. Luz and I were able to enjoy some really delicious pastries there. Nos comimos unos postres bien ricos, deliciosos en Tito's Bakery. They are inside of the restaurant Ajo y Cilantro, and it's located on 795 Main Street in Worcester.
Yes, so Tito's Bakery is one of my favorite childhood bakeries. Like, my family would come from a couple cities away just to get their nice, warm, fresh baked bread. And at some point, he was in that location and had moved a little bit down the street on Main Street. Now he's back in the same location. And so, yeah, go see him. He's such a humble person, and I am soon to be contacting him for a full interview on his ownership and his experiences in the community.
And these are some of the wonderful, delicious pastries. Estas son algunas de las pastries que él tiene. Next up, we have some YouTube videos available now for you guys. When you search Tarani Tirado, you will find Tacos Mexico, who we did an interview with, Bach, who Luz Painting, Luz did an interview with, and we both went to interview Sabrosa Venezuela at the Worcester Public Market. And so you can find those on YouTube. Just search Tarani Tirado. We also have Labo tips of the day that we share on our Labo page. So make sure that you like our Labo page so that you get these. So here we're going to share a couple 7 days of business tips with you guys. So the first one is you don't know what you don't know. So make sure you get a mentor. Having a mentor is very essential in all areas of your life. So if you want to grow, always learn from someone who knows more than you, and that can help you grow.
Absolutely.
You want to say that one?
Attend networking events to build relationship with your community.
So it's very important to stay connected, attend those networking events, even virtual events, to build relationships with the community. Promote your business every day on social media. Use your social media platform
Every day.
every day. Yes. Samples attract more customers. So always, think about like when you go to the mall, there's always people with samples, giving out free samples of food. Those things actually work. That's why people do it. And so that's another tip for you. To rank higher on Google, write a blog post 3 times a week and use images and make sure those images have description words, and that will help you rank higher on Google. If you need items wholesale, check out Alibaba.com. Alibaba.com is a website I personally use for one of my fitness gear lines, and they were amazing to work with. They're wholesalers all over the world, and you get the lowest prices for pretty much anything from workout gear to home decor to lashes. Everything you can get wholesale on Alibaba.com. An app, some of the apps that help you run your business that I personally have used, and that's why I recommend them, is Canva. Canva is a wonderful app for creating content and making ads and promotions very quickly. Slack is a very good app for communication with your team or your staff. Zoom, as we all know, Zoom has become our new normal. Telegram is a new app that has been catching a lot of buzz. It's very good for communicating with your team. Square has been around for a while. It's very good for merchants, for purchases, digital purchases, things like that. And Google Docs. I love Google Docs. We love Google Docs. So there's a lot of things on there. And so let's move on to our next topic here. We had the Small Business Strong webinar. Join to hear about the Small Business Strong, a partnership between several organizations across the Commonwealth created to provide high quality services to Massachusetts small businesses to help them bridge through the current economic crisis with a particular focus on minorities and women-owned businesses. At no cost to small business owners, through a public website, Small Business Strong has made a selection of digital resources available, including articles and guides on how to apply for PPP, unemployment benefits, mental health resources, and more. Additionally, it also gives to a group of professional volunteers able to provide guidance and advice on how to best address these challenges and further consultation in the areas of finance and accounting, operations, marketing, and digital, human resources, and law. We encourage you to visit the Small Business Strong website at smallbstrong.com. The webinar is going to be presented by Yvonne Garcia, who is Chief of Staff to State Street CEO. She's also the chairman of the Greater Boston Chambers Women's Network. This event is going to be on Tuesday, August 18, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure that you go to their website, Small Business Strong, to get more information on that. We also have the Young Professionals Night Out by Chamber of Commerce, and this is on Zoom, of course. It is August 25th, 2020 from 4 to 5 p.m. You can see the sponsors there, presented by Unibank, Elevate, Bartholome and Company. There's no charge for this event. You can join the Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce night in a fun online networking with friends. Stay connected, elevate your network. And so definitely check that out. That is a wonderful event. I know it happens every year, usually in person, but this time it's on
Now, do
Zoom.
we have to dress to impress?
Hey, I always dress for my Zoom calls. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I always dress up for my Zoom calls, makeup, lashes, the full glam.
It's an opportunity to dress up.
So, okay, then we have the Woosok Stadium update. The Woosok.
It's coming, it's coming.
The park construction continues, as well as the Rotary and the streets surrounding the park. They are moving at a very fast pace to meet the expected grand opening date of 2021. With the pressure of winter around the corner, as well as the tension of COVID halts on the projects, the amount of construction workers on the site appears to have increased to get this project done on time. This construction of this park has been a positive highlight this year, giving the people of our community something to look forward to. Entonces, el parque de los Woosocks, esto es algo bien animante para nuestra comunidad. Ellos están planeando en abrir este parque en el 2021. Entonces, van a ver que hay mucha construcción en el Kelly Square area. A lot of construction going on there. El rotario lo están cambiando. Vas a ver que va a haber mucha personal en el área porque están tratando de hacer todo esto combatiendo el COVID y el invierno que viene ya mismo por ahí.
You know, try to stay away from Kelly Square, give them that time to kind of get things rolling, less traffic. So if you could avoid Kelly Square, that would be so helpful.
Yes. Next up, we have an awesome announcement. We are so excited to announce that our bilingual news show will be on the radio. We are finalizing some details, but you can expect to hear us from your car and anywhere. Last week, we had the opportunity to check out the recording studio and meet with the producers of the station. We are definitely very excited to reach a wider audience and look forward to this new opportunity for Labo.
Yes, I am excited. I am excited.
So, estamos bien emocionados de confirmar que vamos a estar en Unity Radio Station. The radio station, by the way, is 97.9 FM. Entonces, la estación es 97.9 FM y vamos a estar ahí pronto. Estamos bien emocionados y agradecidos con el equipo que vamos a tener allá y que vamos a seguir para adelante y creciendo Labo y trayéndole las noticias a una audiencia mucho más grande y nos vas a poder escuchar desde la radio, desde donde quieras. And so here's some of the producers. Here's all of us behind the scenes. All right. Next up, we want to remind you to like our Facebook page at LaboUS.org and follow us on Instagram at LaboUS.
Thank you for watching the Labo News. See you all next Friday at 2 p.m. for more community news.
Thank you guys so much. It was an amazing show. I'm so happy that you guys are supporting us in doing this. And le damos muchas gracias a las personas que nos están viendo. Feel free to comment, leave us any questions, any messages, heart emojis, anything to let us know that you're here and that you're watching, and let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to know what town you're in and what organization is watching. That helps us know, get to know our audience a little bit more. But that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much. My name is Tirani Torado.
And I'm Luz Mejia.
And we'll see you next Friday at 2 p.m. Hasta luego.